Hey guys, my name's Joey. Welcome to the Stock Talk Show. We're going to be talking about stocks to invest in and how to invest in stocks sustainably and what that really looks like. So, first off, I'm 22 in a month, and I started investing in stocks being on JobKeeper here in Australia 6-7 months ago, and I've had really great returns. So, let's get into it. If you're here to invest in stocks ethically, it's impossible. Investing in stocks ethically is really difficult because, look, I'm invested in a stock called Plug Power. Plug Power is a hydrogen EV company. So what they do is they sell hydrogen batteries to companies, and those companies use it for forklifts, cars, and et cetera, et cetera. Initially, when I bought it, I was thinking, oh, this stock is amazing. It is the most ethical stock to buy. But here's the catch. Who do you think the number 1 and 2 buyers are? Well, they are Amazon and Walmart. Jeff Bezos is a terrible human being with how he employs his workers and working conditions. And Walmart isn't great either. They're just two huge organizations. So that was a really key lesson for me because I learned what the first lesson when the stocks on Wall Street, all they care about is making money. So if you're here to invest ethically, I would say you're going to be short-lived on the stock market. For those who are still here listening and haven't left because they think they want to invest sustainably, that's great. So I'll just let everyone know, the stocks I talk about, none will be biomedicine, pharmaceutical, gambling, coal mining, etc., all in sustainable industries. So currently my portfolio is made up of, Plug Power, I listed that one. There's a stock called, with a ticker called Laser. It's called Luminar Technologies, which is an autonomous driving car company, as well as Microvision, and I'll stick with those for right now, which is another autonomous driving company. So what I love about these companies are they're very future orientated, and I think that is a real thing that people need to get around when investing, is looking at companies that are building a brighter future for us. So I'll leave it with there for the stocks for now. And now I'll get into how to really invest. What are some really good platforms to use to research your stocks, as well as just keep an eye out for what's happening in the stock market. So, if you want to get a good app to invest your stocks in, Stake is a really good one. I use it all the time. It's my go-to. You can buy and sell stocks on there. And when you sell and you want to get your money out, it's not going to take a huge commission out of you. It just has an FX rate, and it'll take like between $5 and $10 overall. Obviously, if you're going to take everything out, you want to take out a large lump sum, so it's not taking out a huge percentage of your money. Also, Yahoo Finance. Yahoo Finance is a good place to have a watch list for your stocks where you get a lot of key information like the market capital, dividends, etc., etc. I use that. Also, there's one area that I highly recommend on Yahoo Finance is when you go into the stock, there's an area called Conversations. And you go into Conversations and you click on Most Recent. In this area, this is probably one of the most nuanced tools I use for investigating stocks. So Microvision, they just skyrocketed. I actually did not know a thing about Microvision until I was in the conversation section of Luminar Technologies. And I will be honest, 99.9% of the stuff that is said on Yahoo Finance conversation chat is all just hype and BS. But there is that like that 0.01% of content, which is really important, and you're able to maybe find a new stock, get some key insight on the stock that you're the tab that it's on, and it is just a lifesaver. Recently, I got a subscription to Bloomberg, so that's another vital source of information. But just reading up in the newspaper, and it's just so important just to stay up to date. And if you're investing in the U.S. stock market, which is what I will be primarily talking on until further notice, until I invest in the ASX or other industry indexes, what's happening politically, the political climate is essential. And if your company that you're looking at is based in Alabama, maybe finding out about the Alabama politics. If it's based in San Francisco, understanding what's happening in California, and obviously what's happening in the White House. Due to recent things with Donald Trump and Joe Biden, it was an incredibly volatile time for the past couple of months, which for some of us has been good, some of us has been bad. For me in particular, it was great. I had a stock that jumped 320% throughout this year after buying it in October, and Joe Biden was just great for that. And it's just the way it is. Has to be. Investing in the stock market is a way of life. It's not just I'm just going to do it on the side. It really becomes ingrained, understanding what's happening, and then you start being better at calculating risks, calculating what you want to invest in and what not. So a stock I'd like to investigate with everyone here is, what was it called again? It was called Open Door. So Open Door is a really interesting one. It was a SPAC a couple months ago, and then it went public and merged, and it's just been flying. So Open Door, what they do, it's a real estate company, but it's all online. So I'll explain. Open Door. So what they do is, sorry about that, just multitasking in my first episode. Hopefully from now on it'll be smooth sailing. So what they do is you put online you want to sell your house. Within a day it'll be sold, and then you have like 3 days to decide whether or not you want to sell it, and then they will flip the property, they'll renovate it, and then they'll list it on their app for your customers to buy. And so this is incredible because it's only currently in the US, but for us Australians, it would be amazing because Domain is just an advertising company, and it would make Domain obsolete, and it would just fly. The trajectory on this stock, people are saying it's currently trading at $31.10, and recently it got valued at $27, but months ago people were saying it's a $74 stock. People are saying the long haul is meant to be up to $100. And I will say to everyone who's listening, sorry I didn't say this before, I believe the stock market is run by hype. Like, yeah, there's information that goes out, but most of it, you just got to be following what the masses are saying. And a lot of the masses are saying that this is going to go up, and it's a long haul stock. I'll just show from the past 6 months, it has gone from a value of $10.88 to $31.10. It is amazing. I love this stock. I think it's great. It has a market capital of $16 billion, which is pretty good for a SPAC that's just come out. And its 52-week range is $10.55 and $32.39. I think this stock is a buy. It's a bit pricey because if you're fresh to this, it's a bit of a risky buy. But I've invested $500 in this, and I just think it's a great stock to get into because it only has upside. I haven't heard a negative thing on it. There are some real investors in the U.S. that are really getting behind this, and I just can't say anything more about this stock. So I think I'm going to wrap it up there. I think this is a good introductory video, and I'm hoping to come out with maybe a stock or two once every 1 or 2 weeks. And listen, I don't have a quota on how long these episodes are going to go for. So maybe one week it'll be 5-10 minutes, and the other week it'll be 20 minutes. Just really depends on the content of the stock and what I think of it, and if I'm able to go off it. And if you guys have any other stocks you want me to talk about or bring up, and they align with the idea, my thought process on investing sustainably, you can message me on my DMs on Instagram, jojo_con_1217, and hope to hear from you guys soon. Ciao.